You're surrounded by noise. Everyone has an opinion, a plan, a demand. Algorithms tell you who you should be. Your parents had ideas, your teachers had others, and you, somewhere in all of it, are. We live in a time obsessed with identity, but it's a curated identity, constructed, branded, monetized. We're taught to find ourselves through productivity, aesthetics, or labels. But ancient philosophers saw the self not as something you find, but something you build. Socrates famously said, "Know thyself," but he didn't mean look in the mirror. He meant strip away the illusions, question everything. Because the unexamined life, it's not just unwise, it's not yours. Friedrich Nietzsche had no patience for borrowed identities. He saw society as a machine that molds people into obedient replicas. Become who you are, he said, not find become. This means destroying the false self, the one built from others' expectations, the self that conforms to trends, fears judgment, avoids discomfort. For Nietzsche, the authentic self is a work of art. You're not a static identity, you're a process, a becoming. And becoming takes courage. Existentialists like Sartre and Camus took it further. They believed that in a chaotic, meaningless world, you create meaning. There's no grand plan, no destiny waiting to be discovered, just freedom, terrifying, radical freedom. Sartre said, man is nothing else but what he makes of himself, which sounds empowering until you realize there's no one to blame, no fate, no excuses, only your choices. But not all philosophies agree that the self is something to define. In Buddhism, the self is an illusion, a bundle of habits, desires, and thoughts constantly changing. Clinging to a solid identity causes suffering. So instead of asking, who am I? You ask, what am I clinging to? Letting go of ego, ambition, and judgment can reveal a quieter, more compassionate way of being. Not as a fixed self, but as a living, breathing presence. So where does that leave you? In a world telling you to be everything, philosophy says, start with nothing. Start with the questions. What do you love, even when no one's watching? What discomfort are you avoiding? What beliefs are truly yours, and which ones were inherited? You are not your job, not your trauma, not even your personality type. You are what you choose to become. And who you choose to become depends on your willingness to step outside the noise and sit with the silence. In a chaotic world, the greatest rebellion is to live deliberately, to reject the scripts handed to you, to write your own with intention, with curiosity, with courage. Finding yourself isn't a one-time discovery, it's a lifelong dialogue, with doubt, with fear, with freedom, and maybe, just maybe, who you are isn't something waiting to be found, maybe it's something waiting to be created. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more philosophy made modern, and tell us in the comments what's one belief about yourself you're ready to question. In the realm of Stoicism, the self is seen as a rational being capable of understanding the natural order. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, believed that true freedom comes from within. He said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The Stoics taught that by mastering our desires and emotions, we can achieve tranquility and resilience in the face of chaos. So, as you question the beliefs you hold about yourself, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Your mind is your greatest ally. Use it to navigate the complexities of life with calm and clarity. In modern psychology, the concept of the self has evolved. Carl Jung introduced the idea of the shadow self, the parts of ourselves we hide or deny. He believed that integrating these hidden aspects is essential for personal growth. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. By acknowledging and embracing our shadow, we can become more whole and authentic. This perspective invites us to look inward and confront the parts of ourselves that we might find uncomfortable or even frightening. It's a journey of self-discovery that requires courage and honesty. When we shine a light on our shadow, we not only gain deeper self-awareness, but also the potential to transform our lives in profound ways. So, as you continue to explore the question, who am I? Remember that understanding your shadow self is a crucial step on the path to self-realization. Embrace all facets of your being and you might find a more integrated, authentic, and empowered self. In the digital age, The self is constantly being shaped by technology. Social media algorithms and virtual realities influence our perceptions and behaviors. The challenge is to navigate this digital landscape without losing our sense of self. As we interact with technology, we must ask ourselves, are we using it to express our true selves, or are we being shaped by it? The key is to remain mindful and intentional in our digital interactions. The digital world offers unprecedented opportunities for self-expression and connection. Yet, it also presents risks of alienation and distortion. Every like, share, and comment can subtly mold our identity, sometimes leading us away from our authentic selves. In this digital era, it's crucial to cultivate self-awareness and discernment. By being intentional about how we engage with technology, we can harness its power to enrich our lives and stay true to who we are. Remember, technology should be a tool for self-expression, not a force that dictates our identity. Stay mindful, stay authentic, and let your true self shine through the pixels and screens.